Welcome back, adventurers, once again to Let's Play Steins. In the last episode, there was a rather awkward confrontation between Rintaro Okabe, alias Hoenn Kyoma, and the latest addition to the Future Gadget Laboratory, member 004, Kurisu Makase, who Rintaro has coined both the zombie and, more annoyingly in Kurisu's case, Christina. But anyway, Rintaro has given Kurisu the rather complicated overview of what's happening here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, but she doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand as expected of a genius prodigy.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こう。
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
Well, even though the microwave Phonewave uses electromagnetic waves, it can hardly be called an EMP device. And Kurisu seems to have taken a complete opposite stance to the teleportation theory. The lady doth protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
That is certainly fair enough. We'll probably have the same result, but at least Kurisu will see that we haven't made a hoax. Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. It's because she's now in full science investigation mode. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの法を。
And Rintaro tries to assert his authority to absolutely no avail.
バナナから目を離さないでください。
I think she has a right to be snippy. Daru and I do as we're told and we stare at the bananas. So this time the leftmost banana has been torn off, and if our experiment works, it should reappear momentarily. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we're determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過。何か変化は？
Okay, nothing past 1 minute.
ないな。
It takes a little bit longer. Any second now, the gel banana should appear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can call it an accident and be done with it, but if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. Methinks your ego regards itself too highly there, Rintaro. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation.
100秒。
Okay, we're getting close to 1 minute. A few moments after Kurisu's report.
Oh!
There it is. The second banana has reappeared, completely jellified. Now there are 2 of them on the bunch. It happened faster than a blink of an eye, even though there were 3 blinks.
出てきた。あ、
So experiment confirmed, and we're apparently at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. Well, not ruling it out, but not entirely sure about it either. The microwave timer chimes, signifying 2 minutes. And now even Kurisu is impressed. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
So at 104 seconds it vanished, and then shortly afterwards it reappeared with the other bananas. She's quite flustered, understandably so. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon. It's probably one of the few moments in which I would entirely agree with you, Rintaro.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のな。
Well, you're not entirely wrong. But Kurisu is still unconvinced. And she apparently calms herself down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself. Well, to be perfectly fair, we don't really have any other current explanation as to the phenomenon that just happened. That is true. It did move from the microwave back to the banana, to the other bananas, but and Kurisu briefly considers the theory of quantum teleportation, but immediately dismisses it. And Rintaro is a little too eager for his own good, and Kurisu gives us a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
That is true. As the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes said, it is dangerous to twist facts to suit theories instead of theories to suit facts.
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ。
And that is actually a good counter question. That's actually difficult to answer there, Rintaro.
整理しよう。バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
That is true. The whole bunch of bananas and the chicken did not teleport back to the table.
例えばテレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
唐揚げって
It's a valid theory, but Kurisu does have another point. The chicken is much smaller than the bananas.
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
Mayuri only buys the best. Juicy chicken number 1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
Maybe if you used 1 chicken instead of 12.
塩でも実験してみたんでしょ？
Apparently they've experimented with salt, which is, needless to say, is far smaller than both bananas and chicken. Apparently, ditto. Nothing happened.
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが、変化なしだった。
So apparently, nothing really happened to the salt.
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか。
It's certainly possible there.
とっかかりが欲しい。
We need a clue, but we don't really have one at this point. Looks like our genius girl's fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だな。
And Rintaro is quick to correct her. The Phonewave TBA.
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ ないの？
Don't think we've really noticed anything other than the teleporting banana. Kurisu's looking at Daru. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the Phonewave TBA than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。
And apparently there was something else that happened during the Phonewave
一度
TBA
こいつ
experiment.
からすごい放電が起きたお。
Apparently it shot off a huge electrical discharge.
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
That actually changes a few things.
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
Oh, that's right, because as we remember, we were on the streets outside the Radicon building.
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
So it didn't last very long, but it was
ど
quite
ういう状況で
impressive.
起きたの？
こいつにつないでる携帯の調整。専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して。
So he switched out the cell phone and the Phonewave and put his own
そしたらし
in
ばら
as a
くして
result.
ビリビリ。
それはい
Then
つのことだ？
the discharge.
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中町の発表会を見に行った時。
Must have been about the same time as Rintaro sent that text about about Kurisu.
ドクター中鉢。
That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。
I
Darling.
somehow doubt it.
お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中橋の発表会は中止になったと。
Yes, indeed. As we've already surmised from Daru, the press conference was indeed
そう、
cancelled.
その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけて行ったろう。
And yet, for some reason, Rintaro decided to go over there anyway. Even though technically he doesn't remember that. Obviously. After all, it wasn't cancelled the way we remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。
And now
着信しなか
the
ったのか？
important matter at hand, the all-important email,
メールって？
the one about Kurisu's murder and the stabbing.
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール？
That's the very one. When I nod, Kurisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
You certainly hit the nail on the head there, Kurisu.
だが、ダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていて。
Yeah, that is something that also happened.
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
Could have been if the email was sent at the same time that Daru was charging the Phonewave, then something must have happened.
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
Well, according to the timestamp on the email, if you recall, the email was sent from the 28th, that's yesterday, and received on the 21st. For some reason.
ない。
And yet for some reason, if we pull up our outbox, yeah, it's as you can see, it's not there, which is entirely strange. Not a trace of it remains. according to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabashi's conference. About 10 people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked, and fled to the radio building. That's when I sent the mail. But no matter how many times I could check, there's no record of it. Yet apparently there's still a record of it on Daru's phone. It should be in there on Rintaro's phone, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the Phonewave TBA.
なぜないんだ。俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
I could have sworn you did as well.
あ、まさにその時間だよ、放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
So maybe that caused some kind of signal glitch in the phone, maybe? Suddenly a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration. Edison would be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I think that's highly debatable there. I turn to Daru and Kurisu with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
Pray tell us what this mighty revelation is, O wise Rintaro.
何？
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だからあんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
Looks like Daru's seen this spiel too many times.
黙れ。
He's not impressed.
俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
I slapped the top of the Phonewave TBA.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ
So apparently all of these things, the mail, the timestamp, and the discharge must be
何か関係がある。
connected. That's your big revelation right there. Pauses for audience applause, not a sausage. And kudos to anyone who gets that particular reference. You get a special cookie.
で、
Huh?
Well, I think it's safe to say we already knew that, Sherlock. We just want to know how they're related.
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
And Kurisu seems to be thinking along exactly the same lines as I am.
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
And Rintaro immediately is on the defensive by referring to her as Christina. Again.
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
Preaching the choir on that one. Not
最
gonna
初はみんな
lie.
そうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
Problem is, this has a tendency to not take him seriously when it actually counts.
そこ
Which is always a bad
言動を全
idea.
否定するな。
I think, Rintaro, you are the one who calls him that, not the other way around. Whatever, I'll prove that I'm right. I think you don't need to do that. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery. So basically, if we send a mail at the same time as the phone wave is charging, we can recreate the conditions of what happened.
誰放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
So basically, Daru was looking to see if he could not only control it with a cell phone, but from the computer. I get that so far. I disconnect the phone plugged into the Phonewave TBA and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。お腹すいた。
And lo and behold, it's Mayuri, who is about to receive the shock of her life when she finds out that we've gelinized 2 of her precious bananas. Mayuri comes in carrying a convenience store bag. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバー
And it looks like she's ready to eat some tinned chicken.
ワン。おかりん、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、おかりん。
Yes, we bought the bananas, Mayuri, and unfortunately also yes, we did kind of experiment on them. When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide. This is of course the first time that she's seen Kurisu, much less somebody else in the
お
lab.
客さん？
Yes, indeed, we have a guest. Once she notices Kurisu, Mayuri bows her head with her usual smile.
マユシーです。よろしくね。
マキシェです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
ほんと？すごい！女の子のラボメンだ。
And Mayuri is over the moon at the fact that there is now a second girl at the Future Gadget Laboratory.
誰？ペケロッパでどんな操作を？
Meanwhile, Rintaro wants to know what's happening
さっ
with
き
the
言った通り
computer.
メールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。
So basically, he was tinkering with the computer's remote control settings.
PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
And he was testing that around the same time that Rintaro had sent the email concerning Kurisu's stabbing.
マユリ、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
And Rintaro jumps back into the heat of the fire with wanting to experiment on Mayuri's chicken this time. As if bananas
み
weren't
んなも
enough.
唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
I don't think he wants to microwave them, Mayuri. With her usual ditziness, Mayuri puts the chicken inside the microwave. You should probably have a separate microwave, just in case, but oh well, it's too late now. Daru explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look that different from using DOS, which is the disk operating system courtesy of Microsoft, and you can actually use DOSBox, which is the emulator. I enter 120 pounds on the keyboard and strike the enter key, and the Phonewave starts up. Juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. It won't teleport, but something should happen. Kurisu stares hard at the Phonewave TBA, as if not to let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice. Ever the dedicated scientist, this one.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
I reckon we have up until this point. Now we just have to see if it works.
どうだったっけ？
そこに突っ立っている助手。
So now all we have to do is send a mail.
私？
他に誰がいるのだ？
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
And now Rintaro is just carelessly referring to Kurisu as his assistant. This will also happen a lot.
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
Need to see if this experiment works. If we've reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the Phonewave TBA, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. But my assistant Kurisu just scowls.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
使えない助手だな。
You're probably useless for not telling her that.
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
Daru, you're up.
なんて？
Send any message. It doesn't really matter.
クリスティーナは変態。これで送れ。
変態禁止って言っただろ。
じゃあ間を取って、オカリンは変態で。
裏切り者め。
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
And with that, the email is underway. Kurisu grins and gives Daru a thumbs up. I really don't like this.
あー、マユシーのバナナが。
And Mayuri has discovered too late the unfortunate side effect of the latest experiment. 2 gel
ゲ
nanas.
ルバナになってるよ。
And she's not a happy bunny at all.
実験に使わせてもらったの。
Yeah, that's basically what happened. It's pretty obvious.
マユシーのなのに。
Indeed they were.
メール送信するぜ。
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法務員さんが。
I don't think you can talk your way out of this one, Rintaro.
なぜ俺なのだ。
Well, you did offer to buy the bananas last time.
もう、どうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの？
And Mayuri is now understandably upset at Rintaro, one of the few times in which she ever gets mad at him.
もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな？
Mayuri has only just realized too late.
そういうことだ。
Rintaro doesn't even bother to deny
送
it.
信するよ。送信ポチッとな。
And with that, the second email is currently underway. Mayuri slips past me and steps up to the active Phonewave TBA. Before anyone can react, she grabs the handle. That is probably not a good idea, Mayuri.
おい待て。
Somebody should have stopped her before that happened.
おや？
Unfortunately, too late. Far too late. And now there is what appears to be rather epic Sith lightning going everywhere from the crackling Phonewave TBA. Blue-white light fills the room, crackling angrily like the heart of a storm. That is not good. That is the electrical discharge. I'm amazed it's not frying everything in sight. A violent sparking sound. I grab Mayuri and pull her away from the Phonewave TBA. For some reason the electricity noises have stopped for the time
なん
being,
かやばくね？
which is rather strange. We might do if we don't get the hell out of Dodge. Now, something's clearly happening. That sound does not sound healthy. I think the computer might end up exploding. And explosion there was. And white light. And smoke. Thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something's burning. If something is on fire, there is going to be hell to pay. And of course it goes without saying that I believe that Tanuchi on the first floor is going to be extremely upset with us, and by us I mean Rintaro, about property damage. My eyes are burning from all the flashing light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisu and Daru coughing.
全員怪我はないか。
Hopefully they all are.
なんとか。
Somehow, as Daru says.
2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった？
I definitely concur with you there, Kurisu. And Mayuri appears to be okay. She squeezes my upper arm with slender fingers.
おかえり。何が起きたのかな？
And she is understandably upset by what's just happened. It appears the smoke is starting to dissipate. My vision gradually returns. Mayuri looks perplexed.
大丈夫か。やけどとかしてないか。
And nobody appears to be hurt, which is the best possible
痛
outcome.
くないから平気だと思うけど。
Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. I may be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and limb for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Mayuri out of my embrace. Well, that was something. I wiped the sweat off my brow.
ちょっとこれ見て。
Apparently, Kurisu has noticed something with the Phonewave TBA. Let's see the extent of the damage. With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room. And what I see strikes me speechless. The large table in the center of the room is made of solid, thick wood. It can hold about 5 or 6 people without breaking. That's why we placed the Phonewave TBA and the computer on it. But as you can see, that table is now broken. Yeah, I don't think a woodcutter's axe could have actually split that table in two quite like that. And the computer and the Phonewave are scattered all across the floor, and the Phonewave itself is embedded in the floor and completely broken through the table. So apparently, thanks to Mayuri opening that, as I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by Daru, it seems that when Mayuri opened the microwave door, when the electrical discharge happened, there was some kind of increase in mass, it would seem. Yeah, something definitely caused the microwave to break through the table by sheer gravity. I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape, Ho in Kyoma. Seize the moment. And that's right, we do have one final piece of the puzzle to deal with.
全て計算通り。
First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I try to take out my phone and do the usual, but unfortunately it's still plugged into the Phonewave TBA. L Psi Kongru, the password, 3 words that Horin Kyoma uses to sign off with his mysterious contact, and the words of greeting between himself and Rukiko Urushibara. I whisper the words. Words that have absolutely no meaning whatsoever, so they have no symbolism of any kind. The L Psi Kongru are just a bunch of meaningless words. Words are used simply because they sound cool. Yep, so that is the truth, that is the meaning behind the words of L Psi Kongru. They have no meaning whatsoever. After years of repeated use, just speaking to them is enough to calm my heart.
Mayushiの唐揚げがひどいことになってる件について
I think it's safe to say that Mayuri's chicken has been completely and utterly destroyed. Oh, and Mayuri has only just realized. Mayuri stands up and looks inside the Phonewave TBA. It's embedded in the floor, but she still somehow manages to pry the door open. And Mayuri's juicy tender chicken number 1 is now charcoal. I pat Mayuri's shoulders to cheer her up. I don't think that's gonna work.
偉大な実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
It's rather quaint, Rintaro, but I don't think that's going to help Mayuri.
唐揚げのことはどうでもいい。今は電話レンジに何が起きたのか解析するのが先。
Indeed, Kurisu is correct. We need to check the most important aspect of our experiment, the email. or the phone mail or whatever.
どうでもいいなんてあんまりだよ。クリスティーナちゃん。
Unfortunately, Mayuri is taking a bit of issue with Kurisu's statement that her chicken doesn't matter. And I'm with Mayuri on this one.
このほい、今日はどうしてくれんのよ。マユシーさんが私の名前間違えて覚えてる。
Actually, in her defense, you were the one who said that her chicken didn't matter.
それより換気した方がいいよ。
Yeah, I think we need to open the window.
黙れお前たち。
I fix everyone with an overpowering stare. This shall be remembered as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. I think you're the one being foolish here, Rintaro. My heart pounding, I detach my phone from the Phonewave TBA. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails had come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one that Daru sent before discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there I find it. He slowly scrolls down to the bottom of his email list. There it is. And epic maniacal laughter. Success! I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamp proves it. It's the 29th now, but apparently, according to the timestamp, it was received 5 days ago on the 24th. This is the exact same thing that happened to my previous email regarding Kurisu. The mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration.
全てがつながってる。一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答え。
Apparently, according to Rintaro, there was only one possible explanation for all of this.
この電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実。それが見えた。直感というより。そう。これは確信。
教えて。なんだっていうの。
As much as I had to break this to Kurisu, I don't think you're going to like his answer. I really don't think you're going to like his answer. I feel my lips twist into a grin. I meet Kurisu's glare head on. Prepare yourself, Kurisu. In fact, I think you probably want to sit down for this.
まず最初に言っておこう。大発明のほとんどは何かの研究中に起こる偶然の産物であると。これはセレンディピティ。
Yes, indeed. We just created something truly miraculously terrifying through serendipity.
脳書きはいい。
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Kurisu. How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well, let's get to the point. Good
メ
idea.
ールは過去へと。
So the mail was sent to the past.
溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻っ
The chicken returned to its frozen state.
房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った。
And those bananas returned to the fold.
まさか。
Can only mean one thing. Kurisu seems to get it now, and apparently Rintaro does as well. As expected of my genius assistant. I don't think she's your assistant. This is the choice of Steins Gate.
この電話レンジ過去仮は
The Phonewave TBA
タイムマシンだ。
is indeed a time machine, believe it or not. And cue epic fade out. And thus we move on to Chapter 2, Interpreter Rendezvous. the dawn of a new day. And now that we've moved on to chapter 2, I'd say it's a very good time to end the episode here. So when we return, adventurers, we shall see our consequences of revelation that the Phonewave TBA is in fact capable of sending emails and cell phone texts back in time. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.